Welcome to the Startup Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, the host of the show, where we talk about raising funding for your startup and the time it takes to have an espresso. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot at startup funding and investing. Present bias is a cognitive bias defined by Wikipedia as a tendency of people to give stronger weight to payoffs that are closer to the present time when considering trade-offs between two future moments. Early exits weigh stronger on investors than further out exits, even if substantially larger. Under present bias, investors forego longer-term gains for immediate gratification. To overcome present bias, consider yourself in the future compared to today. Ask what your future self wants rather than what your present-day self wants. If holding the investment longer will make your future self happier, then that can outweigh what your present self wants. Another way to overcome present bias is to set goals and criteria for buying and selling, and use those for determining when to buy and sell. And finally, there's the time value of money, which measures how much future returns are worth based on their time to return. By using these calculations, you can see the quantitative difference between two investment choices. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start us into today.
Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.